Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Lee. This is JLeesCorner. This is our review for Love and Hip Hop Family Reunion, Season 1, Episode 1. Lord Jesus, a whole new love and hip hop thing or whatnot, okay? It is 1:16 in the morning. I am so tired, and I don't know why, because this is early for me. I think this show bored me, but I'm gonna leave it be and whatnot, okay? But first things first, if you have not done so already, please come on me to subscribe to my channel to become a whole JayBird, dun, and all that goodness and stuff. God, I barely calm my hair, my grades popping up, but excuse me, look, don't judge me. Okay, judge yourselves. But yeah, become a whole JayBird, and all the good stuff. Do not forget to like the video, to comment in the comment section. You can also share it on your social media. You can also relax and relate and release in all ways to yourself and everyone around you. And do not forget to inhale and to exhale, because sometimes we forget to breathe and everything. So, this show, let's first see who's all in it. I want to show y'all all the participants and then kick down the 4 or 5 stories or whatever, okay? Yandy. Of course, Yandy's there. I guess so. I guess the eyeshadow master dress. Her wig is on right, you know what I'm saying? It don't look like crazy glue around the edges or whatnot. It don't look crispy, crunchy, like some spicy chicken or whatever. So again, I guess it's fine. Okay, now also, Mendeecees is there, okay? Hey, Mendeecees. We ain't seen Mendeecees. We really haven't seen him since he went away to prison, even though on whatever the last episode of Love and Hip Hop, my eyes are getting so watery right now. The last episode of Love and Hip Hop, I believe, was when he was coming home, but we still did not see him come home. We see a bit of that footage in this episode where Yandy and Mama Judy went and picked him up, but I'm saying that was that. But welcome Mendeecees back home. Okay. Yeah, Trick Daddy dollars. Okay. Look, we all know Trick has lupus, and that is why he looked different every time we see him. Please don't say that man look like a Crypt Keeper. Is his lupus, leave that man be. We happy he alive and whatnot, okay? Not only is Trick Daddy Dollars there, so it's his son, okay? His son, Jaden. I don't know if that's his older son or whatever, but that's his little boy or whatnot, okay? It's cool to see the parent there with the kid or whatever, you know what I'm saying? The next generation of love and hip-hop, if you ask me. Now, that's who they need to have on, you know what I'm saying, growing up hip-hop, the kids of these people. Why he not on growing up hip-hop? Well, ain't no growing up in Miami. But still, okay, Trick Daddy Dollars brought his son, Jaden, who was 19 years old. Trina. I think Trina looked great. This is the best I've seen Trina in a confessional. Even her wig looks cool. It's a little bit crusty around the edges, but not like dirty crusty. Just like I know she probably got some jam or some spritz, hopefully no Gorilla Glue, around her hair. But I liked her outfit. I like the boobs are not too much out. It's a little bit out. I like her costume jewelry. We know that it's from JC Penney's. I love your style. Okay, we have Joy. Joy also looks great, but those earrings are too much with that hair. I feel like that's a lot of hair. It looks amazing, okay? It looks amazing, but it's still too much. It looks heavy, real heavy, if you ask me. And yeah, I don't like long, earrings when a person has a lot of hair. Like, you could have did a little dangle. That's too much dangle or whatever. And have Ray J. Ray J looks like somebody's uncle who be having sex in cabins. And that's why he may be a little bit sweaty, because he was just cheating on his wife with the maid in the cabin out back or whatever. But Ray J is there without his wife. Yes, he is here at a family reunion, event or whatever, without his wife or his children or sister or anyone who was related to him. You know what I'm saying? But he's there. He brought a dog. He brought his dog. Now, I think at this point, may have been when him and Princess was saying they was getting divorced, but I guess it was what it was. But again, Ray J kept yelling, I'm in a Hermes blanket, bitch. I'm like, okay, my blanket from Walmart. We have April. Oh, God. Why is she here. April always looks the same. She has not aged much at all, but she always looks exactly the same. Okay. Little fizzle pop, little fizzle pop. Okay. I could not get a good confessional screenshot of him because it kept moving. He got to be still sometime, and he kept talking. They only have the little one confessional, but again, this is him arriving. Okay, and I'm like, of course they'll have little fizzle pop in April because they want people to think, are they still banging cooches and penises? What's going on there? Nothing we care about. Okay, we then have young Jock. Meet me in the club. It's going down and whatever. Okay, Jock got a little thick. Okay, he picked up a little bit of quarantine weight or whatever. He still, it look good as Jock can look. But again, Jock is here. I like Jock. Jock to me is a staple in the Love and Hip Hop franchise. So again, some people you had to have there regardless. Okay, and not only was Jock there, he did not bring Kendra because Kendra at home working, if you say so. He brought his son, Amani. Okay, who's 20 years old. Who I'm like, does he look like him? I don't know, but it's fine. He's happy to have some bonding time with his son at the little family reunion and whatnot, okay? And then we have who? Carly Red, okay? I don't know what this home on the range or farm top she has on. It looked like she forgot the bottom of her dress if she lived on a little house on the prairie and she put just the top on or whatever. I'm like, it's the one, weird tie in the knot on the shoulder with them fake pearls. Is them pearls or diamonds? I mean, either way it go, they look stupid. Her hair looks fine. Her makeup looks fine. I mean, Carly has definitely had work done. They talked about Carly back in the day modeling, and when they put pictures up of her, I said, she's had stuff done, okay? She looked so pretty before. The huge lips that she has done, of course, the boobs. It looked like she may have had a jaw. I don't know. But, I mean, she looks facially different, okay? She looks facially different. And then they also had this picture of her. And I was like, she looks different. Cardi was beautiful. And not that she's ugly now, but she looks surgical. Okay, her face now looks surgical. I would love to have seen what she looked like if she didn't have nothing done. There's a difference between having some maintenance done, like little Botox here, little Botox there, versus no, you've had stuff done to your face. Okay, and we can see it with your face ass. Okay, as Scrappy used to say. Anyway, but again, that's the Carly of it all. She is now, I'm gonna move her off of there. Okay, anyway, now we also had Carly's daughter, Jasmine, who was 26, okay, and she looks like Carly did before Carly had surgery, okay, so again, she's old Carly. And it may have been, I think I heard Alex say that Carly's daughter was wearing her old fashions. I said, Lord Jesus Christ. Yeah, Carly's daughter is there, girl, I guess for fun. I don't know. We then had Mama D. Lord. It's the hair for me. I feel like Mama D wig, it looks crunch around the corners. I don't like crunchy wig. Look, if you have to brush down your baby hairs as an adult with a toothbrush to make them look stiff, leave it be. Just don't do it, okay? Just don't do that. But I mean, other than the crunchy wig or whatever, Mama D looks fine. Then we have Scrappy, okay, up in here, okay. Scrappy has also put on a pound or two, look overweight, but it's okay. He still looks like Scrap, okay, all up and through. I like his tattoos, though. He looks strong. We then have Bambi. His white Bambi face looks surgical, but not bad surgical. Like she may have had a bit of Botox. We know she got her teeth fixed, okay? We know that. But she looked like she's had minimal, really good work done, okay? Now, them edges, of course, is laid by Gorilla Glue, but we're going to leave that be, okay? Other than that, Baby looked great. I loved her face and everything. And then we have Girl, Sierra. Now we know Sierra is very surgical in the face. But that's fine. To me, it's always too much hair. Okay, girl, it's like snakes on a plane. It's all on your shoulders. Take one or two bundles out. You don't need all the bundles. You don't need all the bundles. Okay, it's too much hair. Put it up some damn where, okay? And then we also have just I'm gonna say Jessica's the girl, the sidekick, Paris. Look, Paris has lost some weight. She looks great. I think this is just enough hair to not be too much hair. I don't like the big ass Paris chain. Okay, I just don't. But Paris to me has no purpose on the show because she doesn't have a storyline. They try to have her in here for like comedic effect or whatever, but she's not funny. She's corny to me. I would love to see Paris on this show, but have a point and a reason. Like bring some kind of story. Like what are you doing in life that you can bring to the show? Like if you only here to be with someone else who by themselves, I don't want you to be a sidekick your whole life, okay? Not your whole life. Anyway, that was a long ass introduction, but let's move past that. So it was Trick's idea to have this whole family reunion thing or whatever over this weekend and whatnot. He says how him, Mama, and Andy were the ones planning it, but they also had people who came or whatever. My lipstick looks horrible. I put it on this morning, honey. It's still on. It's been on all day. But again, people were playing like an event so that everything didn't fall on just Andy, Mama D, and Trick Daddy. So it was only a couple of things that happened. Let's go person by person, okay? Bambi and Scrap, okay, have been fussing lately. They got married, had that first son, then she got pregnant again. They had a daughter. So they've been fussing, not really good right now, but they here nonetheless for a vacation, okay? Now Bambi then gets upset because Mama D told, I think, Sierra and maybe Jock that Bambi and Scrap was possibly, discussing divorce. Oh, I don't want that. What's going on here? So when Sierra mentions it to Bambi that Mama D said y'all were talking about divorce, what? I cannot believe she why would she? I'm like, girl, calm down. If it's true, why you care? Her point was, why come here to these people and tell people about what we got going on that's private or whatever. Now, she do bring up how, again, we got married, had 2 kids, and, it all happened so fast. I'm still trying to define myself as a wife, as a woman, as a mother, too. And so, again, that caused some hiccups between me and Scrap. She brings up because things have been off between them two that during an argument that Scrap in some way, shape, or form then said, well, maybe we should get divorced then or whatever. He then said that in the following day, she kept that same energy. Did you call your lawyer? Like, you want a divorce, right? Go ahead and call your lawyer. I'm looking like, girl, calm down or whatever. So again, she's admitting to Sierra there has been some issues or whatever. He did bring up divorce. Her main issue is Mama D should not be telling anyone that, okay? Bam, bam, bam. So we then see, later on, Bambi confronts Mama D. Like, why you out here saying we gonna get divorced? Or what's going on with that? I cannot believe that. That's some bullshit. Now, Mama D then say, Bambi not mad about that. Bambi really mad because I had some kind of way sent Scrap a picture or a phone number. I sent Scrap his ex's phone number. And Bambi found out about it. She's been mad at me for sending him his ex's number. Now, Mama D don't say which ex was it. Who was it? Which ex was it or whatever. So again, she feels as if Bambi's mad for that reason, not because she mentioned y'all could possibly be getting divorced. She also brings up, because then, Scrap walk up and Bambi then mentioned Scrap. Your mama told Jock and Sierra that we gonna get divorced. What? Mama? And he all upset. I'm upset. I believe. I'm not gonna be here with this bullshit. Mama D said, why he getting mad in front of Bambi? He the one who told me. And I'm like, because it had to come from somewhere. If Bambi say Scrap said it and Mama D say, she heard, it had to come from Scrap. So Mama like, he acting mad like in front of Bambi as if he didn't tell me he told me the fucking information. I want them to work things out. I don't want them to get divorced. And we seen Mama D saying that to Sierra. She didn't just say, girl, guess what? they getting divorced. She said, they have been having issues, and they did discuss, the D word came up in the conversation, okay, is what she said. Either way it go, not scrap piss, baby piss, mom be like, I'm gonna keep drinking it now. Okay, boom, pow, pow. Yandy and Mendeecees. Okay, we know that Mendeecees, of course, has been gone for 4-5 years in prison and whatnot. So this is their first vacation or trip away from the kids since he's been home from prison and everything. And we then see that when Mendeecees he walks in with his mama, Mama Judy. I couldn't get a good picture of Mama Judy because she didn't have no confessional or whatnot. But again, she did nonetheless. I had to burp. Anyway, when Yandy see not only Mendeecees get there, but he dealt with his mama, she's like, what the fuck? He didn't tell me shit. He didn't tell me at all. He was bringing his mother. How dare you bring him up? I wanted some alone time. Girl, I'm upset. I'm like, girl, let Mama D and Judy hang out. They had to bring somebody's mama for Mama D to hang out with. Because even though I feel as if Mama D and Trick the same age range, I still feel like Trick gonna hang out with the dudes. Mama D need a hanging partner. It's gonna be Mama Judy, okay? But I'm like, whatever. Now we see that Mendeecees and Yandy really just want to bang it on. They want to have some good old sex, okay? Because he was in prison jacking off that whole time, and she'd been finger popping and stuff or whatnot. They want to have some good old alone time, again, without the children. She said the children have been trying to reconnect with their dad, so they are always in our bed, like they sleep with us because they miss their father. So again, this is our first time to be together. I'm like, but why are you acting as if Mama Judy gonna be in y'all room? Y'all all have separate rooms. You can fuck that man and his mama won't know. Leave it be. Yandy, don't be nitpicking, but again, you want your husband to always have your side. I'm leave that be. Anyway, we did see Mendeecees, who's happy to be out of jail, is meeting most of the cast for the first time. Like, brings up how Trick reached out to him when he was locked up or whatever. Trick even had some people that he knew in jail, like looking out for him or whatever. Just make sure he okay. Okay, whatever. But he also brings up how as soon as he got out of prison, the pandemic happened. He on lockdown at home. So he's like, I'm back in prison. Even though I'm out, I can't go anywhere, whatever. So again, he's like, it's been a hard transition based on me being out and I can't really do anything or whatnot. I'm like, oh, that's so sad or whatever. He also brings up how because he has a money laundering charge, it was money laundering, I think racketeering, he can't open a bank account. He banks don't want to, work with him because again of that charge. So it's really hard trying to start over out of prison. I'm like, dang, you can't get up, girl. That's hard or whatever. So we do see a little later on, Yandy, Mama Judy, and Mendeecees talk, and both Judy and Yandy have the same thought. You take up all of his time away from me. I just want some time with my husband or my son. And where Yandy felt like we came here to get some alone time, I wanted to be alone with my husband. Judy felt like when he got out of prison, he instantly went home with y'all. And y'all have had time together. I haven't had any time with my son. That's why I'm here. I'm like, that's tough. Because again, they both was without him for 4 or 5 years. He then come home and he's with his family at first, then the pandemic. Cause he came home in January. The pandemic started in March. So again, they haven't had much time at all or whatever. So they gonna have to figure that shit out. April and Fizz, we don't really care. April brings up how she and Fizz are not together anymore, how things did not work out. They tried counseling or whatever. They're just two different people, and they have not had sex or they have not been together in a year. I call bullshit. Because later on, they had a whole pajama party that Trina plans, and Fizz and April left together. He said, you want to go back to your room? Yeah. Let me tuck you in. Yeah. I'm like, they gonna fuck. Girl, I just can't. We do see Carly's daughter and Jock's son talking. I don't know if Jock's son trying to get at her, let's date, or if he was a chit chat, because again, she's one of the only other people with female that's there that's kind of his age, because he's 20, she's 26 or whatever. That's well, in being year 20 is like 12. But they chit chatting or whatever, and Carly saying, I don't want Jock's son fucking my daughter. I'm like, you fucked her daddy, so girl, I don't care. I don't care. And Paris has no point in being here. Like, all she doing is saying, is you fucking Fizz, April? We don't care. Paris has no point here at all. Paris is only here to tell us, she's like a narrator. I seen Fizz in April. Go to the room. And that's it, girl. Bye. Anyway, and then lastly, Sierra and Carly. Sierra and Carly have been beefing since they got into a fight last season. Because Carly feels as if Sierra's not a good friend to her. So they have been beefing because of that. They had stopped being friends. They got the fight at the jewelry store last season. And then supposedly Sierra was texting Carly some mean things or whatever. Carly then went on social media to the blogs and dogs Sierra, whatever. Now Carly and Sierra then have a whole little chit chat. And Carly just keep bringing up, well, you're not a good friend. You know what I'm saying? You have not been a good friend to me, and I've been a good friend to you, and I just want you to reciprocate the friendship. And Sierra bring up, well, I know, I'm so sorry that, you know what I'm saying, I have not been there for you. I will be there for you in the past, in the future, and in the whatever. I'm sorry, Carly, and I don't, girl, and all of that. Carly, you bring up how when she went to the blogs about, like, Dog and Sierra, that she did that right after the fight happened, not later on after they made up. So it was just, I just need you. You never show up for me. You never show up for me and love me, even though I have been there for you, Sierra. I just need you. If you're going to be friends, I need you to be my friend. And she said, okay, I'll be a friend. Because I was quarantined. And I can't do anything for my birthday, Sierra. I couldn't do nothing. But as my friend, I had hoped that you would come. Oh, girl, the fuck bye, okay? Girl, Carly's so too old to be acting like that. Anyway, they make up, they hug or whatever, and now they cool. And that was the whole episode, okay? I mean, is it an interesting show? I guess. We see they're gonna bring Erica gonna be on here later, whatever, Erica Dixon. We'll see. I'm tired now. It's 1:39 in the morning. Was that all that happened? Yeah, because that was really nothing else really happened. Nothing. I'm done. See y'all next time. Peace.